Hey everybody, this is Chaka with your 40s. I'm coming to you with just some communication for your 40s. I know I've been slipping on this. I've been really busy, you guys. Um, I got a promotion, just more work. I keep telling them it ain't a promotion until I get more zeros on my check. Um, anyway, coming to y'all with my question of the week for not just my women of their 40s, but for all women. I've been listening to a lot of this scuttlebutt surrounding Derrick Jaxn, and I will dive into it a little bit later on Shits and Giggles for the ages. But the scuttlebutt, it has been regarding his branding and how he's branded himself and how he, has been this guy. And, and now with his situation being like you pretty much just the same fuck boy you've been telling all these women over the years to not deal with. How do it go? So anyway, like I said, I've been listening to a lot of bloggers and vloggers as well as YouTubers discussing it. And again, I always tell people some of my best lessons learned were in my 20s. I always say, bump your head at least once. You can bump that head one good time and you'll figure out what you will and won't let slide. And, I feel bad. Not so much. I really don't. I ain't gonna lie. When I was in my 20s, and I think it's just kind of floated all the way over into my 40s, I could not stand disloyalty. One of the main reasons is because if I can be loyal to you, I feel like you should be able to be loyal to me. Now, that's just me. Again, I understand all too well. So, how I really felt about the Derrick Jaxn thing was not really anything of normal because I always seen this very aesthetically handsome guy. You know what I'm saying? He had the perfect facial features. He was tall, dark, handsome, muscular build. He looked like pretty much, and he talked about being faithful but basically, I did give him a lot of credit to himself of putting women on. I'm sorry, it's people wandering around my car. Putting women on to what games are being played on them. So basically, he did give y'all some nuggets, even though pretty much he was just describing himself as the fuck boy in all his little parodies and conversations. And people gonna get enough of listening to these so-called self-proclaimed life coaches and relationship gurus. Again, like I said, there are things in relationships you just gonna have to learn the hard way. I thought about him right around the same time. It was the same thinking that I had now that all of this is coming out about him cheating on his wife and the stupid video that he has of him and his wife. I really looked at him real strange. I was like, "Are you serious, bruh? Come on now." In my 20s, because like I said, I used to be that chick. You can cheat if you want to, and I've been loyal. I can teach you how to cheat better than anybody out here in these streets. I can show you better than most. And so I know as I've gotten older, I've just come to a a relative understanding. If you are disloyal to me in any way, it's time for me to stop messing with you. So personally, I try to see myself as someone who's not just hitting hard and below the belt all the time. But I do see Derrick Jaxn as, you doing the most. So, I look at him in this mindset of you did help a little bit. Not saying, everything you told these young women or, the following, but you've kind of lost a lot of fans, and because you built your platform on being this loyal and consistent man that dotes on his wife, and but I'm gonna tell you, a while ago my cousin posted one of his little 10 comment things of why he's ghosting you or something stupid. And my great aunt, my grandmother's sister, said, is this fool even married? And my cousin was like, yeah, like she was mad. And I was like, well, you can't be mad at her for asking the simple question. Because I didn't know he was married until my cousin posted it on her one of her social media pages. So that was new to me, and that was a couple of years ago. He's built a brand on that, and now he's lost his brand, because you're doing the same thing you talked about all these years of these so-called, pastors. Oh, they going strictly to the kill of, oh, pray for me, and I'm human. Yeah, so you human, and you knew that when you were selling this song and dance to these women. But my real questions, ladies, old and young, what are your deal breakers in a relationship? And I can tell you, one of my main deal breakers is you can't come to me with what I'll just say, quote unquote, gifts, like a baby or a disease. Yeah, you might want to call and say, listen, I know you ain't going to let me back in, so can you, throw my stuff out and I pick it up? Because that's something I cannot come back from. Period. I don't care who you are. That is something I would never be able to come back from. So, me personally, I think Derrick Jaxn gonna have this apology tour. It just reminds me of how he dogged out Kevin Hart's apology tour to his wife. And yours was a little worse. And I will talk about that, like I said, in Shits and Giggles later on tonight. But real, I think he really just kind of screwed himself over. Hopefully, we'll figure it out as we go. I just think, like I said, he did put people up on game. It's the kind of same, like I said, the thought of him, even throughout these years, as I've seen some of the videos pop up here and there, was he made a comment, and it reminded me of the Think Like a Man book by Steve Harvey. And I'll never forget when the book came out. I wouldn't buy it, but a coworker of mine had it, and I'm pretty much a fast reader. So I took the book, and I read the first few chapters, and she was like, "Oh, you can hold on to it and bring it into work tomorrow." And I said, "Oh, cool." And I read it that night. It wasn't a real thick book. It ain't like it was 1984 or, you know, something crazy. But throughout the whole book, with all this critically acclaim that they were saying that Steve heard, I was like, this is stuff I learned, like I said, just common sense or having a good mother. My mom have a bunch of sisters that, okay, if I'm willing to go run into front of this freight train, um, they were better at, no, we ain't gonna let you do that. So the stuff in that book was stuff that I had knew about. I felt like the Think Like a Man book was better for late teen, early 20s women because they were more or less still in the mindset of I love this person, but because they won't say they love me, well, we gonna just go to having just sex and I'm gonna take my feelings out of it. You already done professed your love. There is no taking your feelings out of it. Break it off. And though, like I said, some of the things in the book were just kind of common sense things. I just want to know, what are deal breakers for you? What are relationship goals and guidelines do you ladies have out here in these streets? Period. Even with spouses, what are deal breakers? What can and can't be brought home? That's all I got, you guys. I will ring y'all up on the shits and giggles of the week in this evening, right after I watch Bill Collective reunion. So please rate, comment. Please make those comments. I'm writing them down. Please rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see y'all next week. Bye.